miffed MK Alagiri gives the post-lunch session a miss over Stalin lobbyists pushing DMK chief to name the successor. DMK remains silent on ties with the Congress, says Prime Minister should come under Lokpal. No recommendations for replacement of DMK ministers. On a day marking the killing of Lankan Tamils, DMK demands a war crime trial against Colombo. Taking a dig at the CBI, DMK says CBI's opposition to bail for Kanimuri is discriminatory and biased. DMK slams AIDMK Supremo, accuses Chief Minister Jayalalitha of indulging in vendetta politics. Jayalalitha's government is disturbed with what they called alarming sex ratios in certain districts. Amma extends the Cradle Baby scheme. Advocates boycott and protest against the All India Bar Council exams outside the exam centres today. Well, talks of succession was not expected to feature on day 2 of a General Council meeting today, and more clarity was expected on ties with the Congress, a weekend where issues beyond the expectations are making headlines for the DMK. A very good evening, I'm Ashmit Kumar and you're watching Headlines Now. Time now for a quick look at top stories coming in from across the nation. Poverty drives farmers in Maharashtra's Vidarbha to till the land themselves instead of using bullocks. NDTV exposes fresh land scams involving Karnataka Chief Minister. Cracks within the BJP if Yedurappa should stay. Multi-Grammy Award winner Amy Winehouse dies at just 27. Drug overdose is suspected to be the cause of death. Sachin advised of rest because of viral infection, and despite early jitters, England continues to build on early gains. Well, today was of course the day 2 of the General Council meeting of the DMK, and several issues were raised, amongst them issues such as succession, issues such as structural changes and of course ties with the Congress. Here is a report. The loudest message from the 2-day DMK meet in Coimbatore: the DMK will completely reorganize its party structure and has even named a committee to define the framework. This move could well benefit MK Stalin in the long run by the infusion of more young blood into the party.
ரொம்ப வரவேற்கிறோம், அதை நிச்சயம் நாங்கள் எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம். அடுத்த பொதுக்குழுவில் மாற்றம் ஏற்படணும் ரொம்ப ஆவலோடு எல்லாரும் எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம். நிச்சயமாக வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்கும், நல்லாக புத்துணர்ச்சிப்படும் என்று கட்சி நல்லாக புத்துணர்ச்சி பெற்று மிக எழுச்சியாக வரும் என்று நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் ஒரு மனதாக நினைக்கிறோம்.
Experts say the party's Elam pitch may be an attempt to regain the advantage it lost to the AIDMK on the Lankan Tamil issue, and is now on the same page as the AIDMK with its demand for international action against the Sri Lankan president Mahinda Rajapaksa for war crimes.
CBI ஆயுதமா வச்சு CBI பண்ற தவறுகள், CBI வந்து எங்களுக்கு எதிராக பண்ற தவறுகளுக்கு நாங்க அதுக்கு மேல ஏதாவது அவங்க அந்த CBIக்கு மேல யாரோ பாஸ் இருக்காங்கன்றதுல எங்க எல்லா தொண்டர்களுக்கும் உடணும். அதுல எங்களுக்கு உறுதியா நம்புறோம். நாங்க CBI அவங்க எவ்வளவு பேர் எவ்வளவு கைக்கறியா பயன்படுத்திறாங்க. ஒண்ணுமே இல்லாத பிரச்சனைக்கு ஒரு கடன் வாங்கி கடன் கொடுத்த பிரச்சனைக்கு சம்பந்தமே இல்லாமல் அதில் வந்து சேர்த்தது வந்து எங்களுக்கு தொண்டர்களுக்கு ரொம்ப கொதிப்பை ஏற்படுத்திடுது. ஒரு 1 கோடி தொண்டர்கள் இயக்கத்தை ரொம்ப கொச்சப்படுத்துது CBI. அது வேற யாரோட ஸ்போக், அது யார் ஹிஸ் மாஸ்டர்ஸ் வாய்ஸா ஹெர் மாஸ்டர் வாய்ஸான்னு தெரியல.
The succession battle has been brushed aside. Instead, the party is gearing up to tackle other issues like the land grab cases many DMK men have been charged with by the Jayalalitha government. First, it will stage protests outside the offices of superintendents of police across the state on August 1st, and has again reiterated its stand on the Lokpal. It wants the Prime Minister to be covered by it, a stand not shared by the Congress.
The DMK patriarch may have thought that he has put on hold the succession war within the party, but the succession war has just begun at the General Council meeting here in Coimbatore. Now it is manifold challenges for the DMK chief to fight the 2G case legally at Delhi, and to fight the land grabbing charges in the state level, and to address this issue within the party. In Coimbatore with camera person Anand Peer Mohammed for NDTV Hindu.
Well, moving ahead now, despite attempts at putting the issue of succession on the back burner, the voices and sentiments within different camps appear to be getting sharper. In a critical development from Coimbatore today, a reportedly annoyed Alagiri was a no-show at the post-lunch session of the General Council meeting. Now, the cause of anger is suspected to be cries by Stalin lobbyists directed at Karnataka to name the successor. Now, today, Stalin's staunch loyalist and veteran MP Ramanathan asked Karnataka to name a reliable leader as a successor. Now, almost immediately, a large number of party workers broke out in unison, chanting Stalin's name. Karunanidhi sidestepped the emotional call by suggesting a break from the morning session. Now, interestingly, just yesterday at the Executive Council meeting, when Stalin's supporters wanted him to be elevated as the working president, Karunanidhi was annoyed and made an emotional appeal, asking if the workers wanted him to step down. The DMK chief has been avoiding calls for a successor, saying that this was not the right time. Well, moving ahead now on to news coming in from the city. The second All India Bar Council qualification exam conducted for candidates who were unable to take the first examination was taking place at the Ethiraj College in Egmore today. However, advocates boycotted and are protesting, or rather were protesting, in front of it. Aditya Shivkumar completed his legal education in England in 2010. After enrolling with the State Bar Council as an advocate, Aditya wanted to appear in the qualifying examination to practice law in India. Although he made it to the examination hall, he was unable to take the exam.
Because of 15 to 20 people here, the whole exam had to be cancelled. It is something that is condemned, and the state government must definitely take it upon themselves to ensure that the next time there is a smooth functioning of the exam in toto.
The advocates who agitated in front of the examination centres in Loyola College and Ethiraj College for Women say that they had already qualified since they have cleared all the papers during graduation, and as such, the exam conducted by the Bar Council of India is unnecessary.
Already we have enrolled as advocates, we are practicing. So imposing another qualifying examination for the practicing advocates is totally against to the law and natural justice. We are not going to write the examination, and we are going to boycott the exam. How many times the bar comes to announce the examination? Definitely we will go to boycott the examination until it is cancelled by the All India Bar Council.
The Legal Education Committee and members of the Bar Council of India passed the notification after 2 meetings on April 10th and 30th of 2010. A move that has not been accepted by all advocates in the state. In Chennai, with Salim, this is Ashmit Kumar for NDTV Hindu. And while moving ahead, Chief Minister Jayalalitha today expressed concern about the declining sex ratio in some parts of the state and extended her cradle baby scheme to 5 more districts. Now, she has said in a statement today that there is an alarming decline in sex ratio in Cuddalore, Perambalur, Ariyalur, Viluppuram and Tiruvannamalai districts according to the 2011 census data. Now, she said that the cradle baby scheme by which the state government adopts unwanted children dropped at cradles set up in different centres will be extended to these 5 districts. Now, there are cradle baby reception centres already functioning in Salem, Madurai, Theni, Dindigul, Dharmapuri, Erode and Namakkal districts. Now, Chief Minister has quoted from the 2011 census data to say that the sex ratio has improved in areas such as Salem, Madurai, Theni, Dindigul and Dharmapuri districts where the cradle baby scheme is under implementation for over a decade now. Well, the latest coming in from Coimbatore right now, we understand that Karunanidhi, in fact, is addressing the media. We will be getting you the visuals shortly. But of course, to get you a quick gist of what the former Chief Minister and DMK patriarch is saying, well, in terms of the alliance, Karunanidhi has come out in very clear terms to say that the DMK will continue to remain a part of the UPA. So again, that's the word coming in from the DMK Congress alliance. And speaking of course, the 2 ministers, the 2 DMK ministers who were claimed by the 2G scam, that's A. Raja, the telecom minister, and of course, Dayanidhi Maran. He says that no replacements will be sent to the cabinet for either Raja or Dayanidhi Maran. Well, still ahead on the bulletin, the extent of poverty in India gets shocking. Man doing the job of a bullock. We'll tell you more about it on the other side.